Hi everybody, happy Singing Monday. My name is Erin, for those of you guys who don't know me. I am a voice coach and a voice practitioner and a voice finder. So I try to help people find their own voices and become kind of aware and confident of their own unique abilities. And I provide tools to help people become more confident and more aware of their singing voices or of their singing sounds. So I'm going to address today on this Singing Monday a topic that I find quite literally difficult. It's kind of woo-woo in a lot of ways, but this idea of being a confident singer or overcoming your fear of stage fright or this fear of singing in general, of not liking your own sound, feeling like you're off, and a lot of mental kind of focus that needs to be addressed when we sing, really. I feel that singing is kind of for everyone, and I do feel that if you were able to kind of use these tools, then you as a singer will be able to become more confident and more developed. And then maybe, who knows, maybe you'll be able to feel confident enough to even sing with yourself in a room, or maybe eventually you'll feel confident enough to go out and try singing with other people. Primarily just being comfortable with your own sound. So there's three kind of tools that I'm going to provide today for you guys to be sort of confident with your own sounds and to develop this sense of sound that is uniquely yours. And so the first thing I'm going to say is practice. I know it sounds kind of redundant, but I do feel that you need to be taking time out of your day to sing on your own, to become kind of comfortable with your own sound. The only way that you're going to feel comfortable or confident or get over this fear of your own sound or of singing is to actually practice singing in any form, on the radio, singing along with things, humming a tune on your own, and just kind of being able to practice but also listen in as well to your own sound and your own tones that you're making. Trying all the while to not compare yourself to whatever you're hearing or whatever you're practicing along with on the radio and whatnot too. So first little tool, practice. Practice singing in any form. This will develop your confidence as a singer. Second tool is the breath. Honestly, the breath, I know I say it in like a broken record over and over and over again, but this idea of being able to expand and release breath in a natural state with relaxed focus is going to help you to produce sound a little bit. Your breath is sort of the foundation of any sound. So the ability to inhale and exhale in a relaxed state is just going to carry that tone a little bit more, and you won't feel like you're getting choked up, and you won't feel like you're creating so much tension in your throat that you're not able to actually just sing a note, right? So I feel practicing maybe even deep inhalations through the nose and then long exhalations through the mouth in a relaxed state is going to be able to help you develop mental focus and be able to relax in a song, whether it's for yourself or if you're singing in front of people. So this idea of practicing breath. Practice in general. Practice your songs. Practice singing notes. Practice humming. Practice having some sort of sense of relaxed breath and this relaxed kind of state there. The second, or the third, I guess, kind of little tool or tip is to create context for a song. So if you're about to sing a song on your own, or if you're about to go out in front of people and sing as well, I feel that a lot of singers get sort of tied up with who's watching me, what are they going to think of my sound, what's going on right now, and you get kind of distracted, and that kind of takes away from this idea of being confident and being and not having that fear, right? So I feel like creating these, or taking away these kind of mental blocks in your head and creating context around a song. So whether it be who you're singing the song to, maybe it's about your mom or about an ex-lover or something like that, or a family member, just kind of thinking about them in that time when you are singing or practicing that song will kind of take that focus, and it will create a sense of story, and it will give you a sense of connection as well, and so that you're able to develop this kind of like mental focus and energy, and then maybe you'll forget kind of who is in front of you and who you're singing to and what they're thinking of you and all this kind of stuff, right? So I think developing context around a song can not only make you a better singer because you're putting out more emotion when you're listening to a song, but also it's going to make you more relaxed and confident and less fearful on stage. This third idea, or this fourth point, I guess, would be, we all have this fear of judgment regardless. It's kind of a woo-woo, wishy topic type of thing, but we have this fear of judgment of what people think about us or how we sound, especially when we're singing, because it's so vulnerable. It is inside you, right? So I think developing tools to overcome fear of judgments, so, you know, kind of thinking to yourself, like, what's the worst thing that could happen at this point, right? Like, really try to focus on those actual things that are freaking you out before you go on stage or as you're practicing, and just kind of being relaxed within that kind of feeling, letting yourself feel that feeling, and then just kind of letting those thoughts pass, getting over that fear of judgment, and will kind of help you. And a tool that really helps me with that is essentially tapping. There are meridian lines in the body that connect to different energy states and all of that. That's a whole nother video in and of itself, but if you can kind of give yourself a little bit of a tool, such as tapping underneath your eye line where your mask is, where it connects to your face here, tapping there before you go on stage or when you're about to practice, kind of reminding yourself that, you know, what's the worst thing that can happen right now? I'm freaking out, but nothing bad is really gonna happen. I'm just gonna sing what I got and it's gonna be fine. Everything will be fine. And so kind of reminding yourself that there is that fear of judgment for everybody, but just being able to be relaxed within that, I think will help you guys to be more confident and more effective singers. So a sense of almost meditating and dealing with those issues from a deeper level too. So to recap, practice singing, practice tones, practice sounds, any way possible. It's going to help you and it's going to make you feel more confident. Awareness of your breath, expand and release breath in a relaxed state and practice that relaxed breathing, and then tie that in with sound. That will help you. 3, mental context, or creating context or story to the song that you're about to sing, or about the song you're embarking on, or about the sounds that are even coming out of your mouth. Create some sort of story or mental focus or context, and that will help you to overcome this fear of singing and the stage fright kind of thing, this idea of stage fright. And fourthly, this fear of judgment, kind of reminding yourself or being with those thoughts a little bit, and then learning that a lot of people experience what you're experiencing as a singer. It does not make you a good or bad singer in any regard, but I think this idea of being able to sing, or being having the balls at least to try and practice singing, will put you ahead of the game in general, and that will help you to become more confident and more relaxed and more free singers. If you guys have any comments, or if you would like any kind of tips, feel free to message me. I do some lessons as well, and I'd be happy to help you find your own authentic sounds. Thanks guys, have a good Monday!